Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Let's go now.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Going to throw right side here, complete. A huge play there for Denver, 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Geno. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Oh, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Carr going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
Now Geno on 1st down. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Geno. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tight.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
DJ Jones.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw,
and he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
a great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Smith on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on third down.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Here we go, check. 18, Pioneer.
Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Carr, he hits Adams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Bronco first down there. 12 yards on the play. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be caught. Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Smith. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Throwing again is Smith.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much
makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now Carr, gotta have this one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Smith. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught out right by Renfro. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Smith's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now, Smith. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Now it's Smith.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders.
Josh Palmer.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
He's got a man, complete. The 40. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Jeudy,
85 yards.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Some might have returned. 25. And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Broncos, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.